besties, my name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So in this week's vlog, we are going to be rereading some of my favorite books. So some I'm going to do as an audio and then some I have physical copies of that I want to annotate. And I'm going to be doing one buddy read during this vlog. So I'm so excited for that one. So let's kind of rapid fire go through kind of the books I want because I have 8 of them on this list and this vlog is only going to be a week. So we'll see how many I actually get through. So let's start off with the 3 books that I want to listen to. So I already started listening to The Love Hypothesis this morning while I was getting ready for work. This is a women in STEM romance. I read it in like 2020, 2021. Honestly, all these books I have not read in at least a few years and I want to get back into it. So I thought I would listen to this one. Then I want to listen to The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. So this book is a book that I believe got me engaged and I'll be getting married in about 6 months. So I thought this would be the perfect time to do a reread of it. And then lastly, for listening, I want to listen to Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas. I love Damon, I love Winter. I finally have a physical copy, but I bought it used and this book is ran through, let me tell you. So I might just say F it and just color, highlight, kind of destroy it myself as well. Now for the books that I want to like physically read, my buddy read is For the Fans with Bestie Sarah. I am so excited. We are going to be annotating our little books together. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I finally have a physical copy of this book. This is Step Brothers, so good. I am so excited. And then for the other 4 that I want to physically reread, we're just gonna rapid fire through them because who knows if I'll get to them. So I have Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, The Deal by Elle Kennedy, The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams, and The Right Move by Liz Tomford. I believe all these books, when I read them, I rated them 5 stars, so I'm real curious to see if I'm gonna like them as much as I did when I read them for the first time. I just wanna reread. It's just something I wanna do, and I always am like, no, I have too many books on my TBR, I'm not rereading, but I think now is the perfect time to do that. So the plan for today is I have work in a little bit, and then I'm gonna come home, make dinner, read for a little bit, and then watch The Bachelor with Bestie Lexi, and then finish out my night probably reading. So obviously I already started The Love Hypothesis. I am on like chapter 2. I'm not that far into it. And then I'm going to start For the Fans tonight. And me and Sarah are going to read, I think like 10 chapters a night. So we kind of stay on the same path, but we both were talking, we're like, as soon as we get going, are we gonna want to stop? Because I read this book in like a day and a half. Like she read it really fast and then she told me about it and I couldn't stop. So we'll see how much I get through of this tonight, but I will check back in tonight. The most perfect chapter, and like I still want to keep reading, but so good. So I just got to chapter 10 or chapter 11. I don't know if we were supposed to read chapter 10, but I had to. I was not being edged like that. Absolutely not. I had to read chapter 10 because if you know what chapter 10 is, you can just stop on that. That would be criminal. We got to our 10 chapters tonight. I love it, and I forgot how much they hate each other at the beginning of this book. Like they despise each other. It's so much better reading that first scene of them together. If I could be anyone, dead or alive, I'd want to be Frankie in chapter 10 of For the Fans. You know that sound? Delicious. And then for Love Hypothesis, I am on chapter 8 of that. I listened to it on my way to work today and then on my way home. I'm liking it. I think it's so much fun. These are some banger books to start with and I'm having such a great time with them. Let's see. Sarah has to be giggling. She has to be. It has to be.
And I think that speaks a lot of words for how we are in like everyday life. Like, yes.
So I will be going to bed. I'm gonna give Sarah a little update on what I thought of the book so far. Your girl is highlighting in this, let me tell you. And there's some off the wall highlights. I love them. I love them. I want to keep reading, but I'm not going to. Oh, I'm so excited. I got about 200 pages to read tomorrow. Very excited. Anyways, so I'm gonna go to bed now, but I will check in the morning. I might get up and read a little bit. Might listen to a little bit of The Love Hypothesis. We'll see, but I will check in the morning. have gotten to chapter 11 in The Love Hypothesis. I am still loving this book. The audiobook is great. And I totally forgot that this book is third person. Like, I was like halfway through like chapter 6 and I was like, this is third person? Shocking. But I'm having such a great time with it. It is fake dating. She's dating like a professor something, but he's not like her professor, so it's not like weird. And he's so broody and grumpy and like hates everyone besides her. Such a great time. And then for the fans, I am on chapter 13. I read 2 chapters this morning when I woke up. I couldn't help myself. I'm obsessed with these boys. So I don't know if I said this last night, but this is a stepbrother romance where they have a spicy account because they are in need of some money. So they're gonna, you know, do the thing online for people to see. And it is so good. The first scene, chapter 10, having such a great time with these 2 rereads. So my plan for tonight, I have a few things to do for work. I want to post a TikTok, I want to post an Instagram, and then maybe record a few TikTok, Instagram reels, depending on what I'm feeling, and plan for my Friday video that is going to go up on Valentine's Day. But besides that, I'm just going to be reading, so I'm going to have a little bit before I have to make dinner in a few hours, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read for quite some time. So I will check in probably tonight after dinner. See you in a bit. For what reason, I have no idea, but I can't handle it. I just feel so bad for these 2 sometimes because they're so sweet and so loving. I don't know. Crying in the middle of the book is crazy. I'm gonna be a mess by the end. I know what happens at the end and I'm already gonna be a mess. I just feel like it hits harder reading it the second time because you know what's happened to one of them and how he reacts to certain things. I can't handle it, obviously. I love them. And now I'm at my stopping place and I want to just keep on reading. Having a 10 out of 10 good old time. Don't even know what to say. Sarah sent me a Snapchat earlier and she was like, I'm so bricked up, I'm about to be a house. That, me as well. I couldn't get over it. Pick up this book right now. It's on Kindle Unlimited, pick it up right now. Don't even watch the rest of this video. Read it right now because I swear to you, you're gonna love it. And you're gonna be having too much fun. So let's see how Sarah is feeling with this as well.
Oh my God, I'm such a slut for this book. Oh, I have just got to my favorite line of this fucking book. And I put, oh good heavens. Oh, I'm about to bust. I just really want to talk about how in my first read of this book, I did not realize how hard Kyron really struggles with himself and his
We are the same. We are the same. Okay, so after that little update, I had to debrief with Sarah real quick about our thoughts and feelings because we are on the same wavelength with this book so far. And I'm gonna go to bed now and I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna finish this book. I asked her if we were good to finish it because we only have like 12, 13 chapters left and we've been doing 10 chapters a day to like stay on track with each other. Having too much fun with this. Benson is also exhausted. He is tired. He's ready for bed. So we're gonna go to bed and I will check in the morning once I get up and everything and see kind of how the day is looking, how the book's going, things like that. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, friends. So I got up about an hour ago, showered, started to get ready, gonna make myself some breakfast real quick before work. And while I was doing all that, I listened to The Love Hypothesis. I am now on chapter 19. So I'm hoping to finish it today. So I'm hoping to knock out 2 books today. I'm still having a good time with it. I just forgot kind of, not the not the third act breakup, but like that one of the tropes in here is like severe miscommunication. And that's not always my favorite, but it's starting to go back up, you know, because we're getting into the nitty gritty of like what actually happened. And I'm still liking it. I might drop it down though. I think it might be like a 4.5 star. I don't know. We're gonna see how it wraps up because when I think I rated it 5 when I read it last time, but it might drop down a little bit. But I also don't know if it's the audiobook doing it to me because the last time I physically read it, and I feel like when I physically read a book, I rate the book higher. So we'll see if that causes it. Rest of the plan today, I just have work. I'm just gonna try to finish up the love hypothesis and For the Fans tonight, and I will check back in when I'm done with work and things like that. So see you in a bit. Update while dinner sits here and we get ready. So I finished the love hypothesis, 5 stars. I had such a good time with it. The ending really saved it for me. So I know I was a little like hesitant, like on the fence about what I was going to rate it just because of like the third act breakup sort of thing that kind of happened. But I forgot how quickly it was resolved and how it was resolved. Delicious. Had such a good time with it. The audiobook was so good. I had a good time. I'm glad I listened to it this time instead of physically reading it. And then I'm on chapter 25 of this bad boy right here, For the Fans. Loving it. Still having such a good time. We got to one of my favorite parts. Okay, listen, the whole book is my favorite, but one of my favorite parts and kind of how one of them stands up for the other one. I love it. I love it so much. I was screaming reading it. I was out of control. Like, I gasped or I did something and Zach's like, are you still reading that book? I'm like, yes, I am. It's phenomenal, 5 stars. So I have like a little bit more than 100 pages left. So I will definitely be finishing it tonight. I'm gonna read a little bit more while dinner's kind of getting going. And other than that, having such a good time. And I will update you probably after dinner on my thoughts and things like that. But before I leave y'all, let's do a quick check-in with Sarah, see what she's feeling. She said, I just realized For the Fans is on Spotify. Excuse me while I go listen to my favorite chapters. You know, I might do the same. All that little excitement, I will see you guys in a bit. Why did I do that? I hate it. Whatever. This is honestly the best quote in this entire book. When I read this quote for the first time, I audibly gasped and then I started sobbing. And I think it is beautiful and I love it, so I need to share it with you guys. So it's, love is fragile, delicate as glass, and my truth is a stone thrown. I'm not gonna cry again, but goddamn. Crazy person, but that's fine because I love them so much. 6 stars, even better the second time. I'm so unwell. It's insane. I love this book with my entire heart and soul. It is my favorite, probably my favorite book of all time. Top 3 at least. It was so much better the second time, and I always thought I would never want to reread books because they wouldn't hit the same way the second time. But this one hit even better, and I want to reread it again. And I think I'm so sad because I want to reread them again, and now I have to wait again that I'm not in their world. So, oh my god, whatever. I need to pull it together. I need to calm down. So finished 2 books today. Love that. That's great. We're gonna check in with Sarah, see what her thoughts are because she finished it today as well. Okay, had to do a quick little debrief with Sarah. Let's talk about my plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna start reading The Right Move. I might read it tonight a little bit on my Kindle for a little bit when I go to bed. And then I'm gonna start listening to Kill Switch tomorrow. We got 2 books done so far in the vlog, having such a good time. The Right Move I flew through, so I'm really excited to start that one. And I think I'm gonna do The Right Move next, and then I wanna do Punk 57. I feel like it's good. I don't really know. All I know is I'm gonna start The Right Move and Kill Switch tomorrow. And just kind of see how it goes. So I will check in the morning. Hello, friends. So I didn't check in this morning. When I got up, I had a busy start to my morning, so I got up and went straight to work. And then I just got home. I am going to record a video that's gonna go up on Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow, and kind of just do some stuff for Instagram, do my notes and things like that. But I want to do a quick little reading update. So I am on chapter 5 of Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas. The audiobook, delicious. Damon Torrance's voice in my head. I'm obsessed. You know, it just started off. Damon and Winter do not like each other at all, and Damon right now is married to Winter's sister. And it's told in past and present timelines and dual POV. Such a good time. And then I'm also on chapter 5 of The Right Move by Liz Tomford. Indy and Ryan are top tier book couple. Also, peep the sweatshirt. Look at my sweatshirt. Isn't that so cute? It's like a little Windy City thing. I don't know. I got it from Literary Crew. Loving it. Let's talk about the book now. So this follows Indy and Ryan, and Indy is in need of a place to stay. And Indy's best friend's twin brother has like an extra room in his apartment, so she is going to live with him. And he is a professional basketball player, and he is fine as hell. Delicious. And he is so grumpy. He doesn't care that she's there. He truthfully doesn't want her there. And Indy is kind of like a little bubbly person with some stuff going on. And it is going to be their little relationship. I'm already dead. It also has a little bit of fake dating in here towards like the middle because of some things that happen and that he needs to like put this persona on for some people. And it is a 10 out of 10 good time. And I am loving this reread. I'm just gonna continue listening to Kill Switch for the rest of the night while I make dinner and things like that. And then once I get kind of settled for the night, I'm gonna continue reading The Right Move. So I will check back in a little bit. So I just got to chapter 11 of The Right Move. I'm loving it even more the second time. I love this man. I love him with my entire heart. He is so fine in my mind. And I love Indy. I love their little nicknames. I love the fake dating aspect of it. I'm truthfully having such a good time with it. And I had to read it on my Kindle because I wanted to be comfy, you know? But I highlighted so much in this, again, for the second time, that tomorrow morning while I'm having breakfast or something, I think I'm going to annotate my physical copy. I'm having such a great time with that. I think I'm on chapter 8 of Kill Switch. Loving that one as well. I got to the scene with Damon and Will. You know the scene I'm talking about? I'm having a great time with that one as well. And then I'm gonna go lay in bed now. I might read a little bit more. I might just go to bed. I'm pretty tired. And then tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I have work. And then we're just gonna keep reading, but we shall see. So I will check in with you guys in the morning. Good morning, bestie. So I just got up a little while ago, had breakfast, did a few things for work, and I have to take Benson to the vet. And I thought I would do a little update. So I did end up reading a little bit more when I went to bed. I think I got to chapter 16 of The Right Move. I am absolutely loving it. I just got to the scene where they are faking it in front of his coach or something like that, and they're camping together. And I love him. I love Ryan. Something fierce. It's insane. It's insane. The way I just can't even. I also got to chapter 16 of Kill Switch. Insane again. I forgot how crazy he is. Like how like demented and mean. Honestly, like evil. he is to Winter. And I'm eating it up. I'm like giggling and cackling. Like I was listening to it while I was making dinner last night. And Zach was like, what is this? This is fun. I'm like, I'm having a great time. Yes, it's fun. Today I have to clean a little bit, not a little bit, a lot of it. And then I'm gonna come back home and I'm gonna read the rest of the night. That is my plan. So I will kind of take you along with me today and see kind of what we all get through. So I will check in a bit. Check in last night when I got home. I had dinner and then I read and I totally forgot and I fell asleep. So let's do it this morning. So I got chapter 20 of The Right Move. I am loving it. I'm almost done with it. I think I have like, let's see how many pages I have left. I have a little bit less than about 200 pages. So I'm really hoping I can finish this one today. And then for Kill Switch, I haven't listened anymore, but I think I have like 4 hours left of listening. So I'm hoping to knock both of these books out today and then possibly either start The Deal or The Cheat Sheet. And then I'll start The Simple Wild on audio because that will be my last audiobook. So I'm hoping I got through all 3 of my audiobooks. I'm hoping either in the vlog tomorrow or the day after. Not quite sure what the time frame that's gonna be yet. So today I just have to clean up a little bit. I'm gonna read, that's about it. So I'm gonna read for a little bit now and I will check in like halfway through my day. So I will see y'all in a bit. Let's do another little check-in because I finished Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas. I finished listening to it a little while ago. I'll take a look more out now. Again, 5 stars. A phenomenal book. I had so much fun with this one. Listening to it, Damon and Winter's story is one of my favorites that I think I've ever read about. They are my favorite couple in the Devil's Night series. Something about this tortured man and how he interacts with Winter, 10 out of 10. So let's just kind of go over what tonight is going to consist of. So I'm going to start listening to The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. So this follows Calla, and she's had a really like rough relationship with her father. And her father lives in Alaska, and her mother lives somewhere in Canada or something like that. Okay, yeah, so Toronto. Okay, I thought that's Canada, right? Yeah, that's Canada. And she's going to visit her dad because of some circumstances and things like that. And then when she gets to Alaska, that's where she meets Jonah, and he is like a very grumpy bush pilot who really doesn't like her because he thinks she is this city gal. It's going to be like her kind of finding herself, her working on her relationship with her dad, and then her and Jonah's relationship as well. I loved it the first time I read it, so I'm going to be listening to this one. And this will be my last audiobook, so I feel like that is perfect because I'm planning on ending this vlog tomorrow. We should be able to get through a good chunk of it tonight. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go paint my nails. I'm gonna do some stuff on my computer, just kind of play around. I don't really want to do anything else. And then once I get all cozy and stuff, I want to go lay on the couch. I am going to continue reading The Right Move. So I'm gonna go paint my nails, mess around, do some things on the computer, and then I'll check in kind of tonight before I go to bed. So I will see you in a bit. Let's do a little check-in before I go to bed. So I read a little bit more of The Right Move. I am now on chapter 28. Eating it up. And then I got to chapter 5 of The Simple Wild. We're just kind of getting into Calla's story and kind of what she's gonna choose to do. I am going to go lay in bed the rest of the night and read. I'm hoping to finish most of The Right Move. We'll see. That way I'm able to start maybe one more book tomorrow. I would love to start Punk 57 because I was thinking that would be really easy for me to read. It's one of my favorites. It's a shorter read, I feel like, and I feel like I flew through it the first time I read it. So I'm really hoping I can finish it tomorrow. And that way we finish 3 more books and we'll be done with the vlog tomorrow. So crossing our fingers that I get through all of them. So I will check in the morning. Okay, let's do an update. So I'm on chapter 39 of The Right Move. I have maybe 50 pages left of it. So good. Having a blast. Having so much fun. I love these 2 characters so much. And then for The Simple Wild, I think I got to chapter 13. Yeah, so I'm on chapter 13 and it's starting to like pick up. Jonah is so grumpy. Love that. I love her relationship with her dad right now and kind of how she's figuring out life a little bit for herself for the first time, like being away from her city and her mom and things like that. So I have like, I think 2 hours left. 2.5 hours left of listening and maybe a half hour left of reading The Right Move. So I'm gonna read some more of The Right Move, hopefully finish it up soon so then I can start book 57 and then that will be my last book I start for this vlog. So I'm hoping to finish 3 books today because I'm almost done with 2 of them and I still got plenty of time left. So I will check in a bit. Okay, besties, I thought we would wrap this vlog up because I'm about to go to bed and I just finished The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. This is the last book I'm reading for this vlog. I really thought I was going to get to Punk 57, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. I actually had a busy day that I didn't know I was going to be so packed full with, and I just thought we would get through a few more books, but we didn't. But that's totally okay. So I got through 5 books, so let's rapid fire through them. So The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. This follows Kala and kind of her journey with life and how she feels about certain things that are happening. It deals with grief, it deals with friendships, it deals with kind of just figuring out life by yourself for the first time. Highly recommend, 5 stars if I didn't say that already. Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas, again 5 stars. This follows Damon and Winter. This is the 3rd in her Devil's Night series and it's told in past and present timelines and dual POV. It's a darker romance. There's a lot of crazy things that happen in this and I don't want to spoil anything, so I would highly recommend the Devil's Night series. Had such a great time. Then I finished The Right Move by Liz Tomport. I just annotated it today. 5 stars, 6 stars. A top tier book of mine, a top tier couple, a top tier book boyfriend. This is the 2nd in her Windy City series and this follows Ryan and Indy. And Indy is in need of a place to stay, so she ends up living with Ryan. So we have a little bit of forced proximity and you have fake dating added in there too. A deliciously good time. Then I read The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood, again 5 stars. This follows Adam and Olive and again we have fake dating, a little bit of forced proximity because they're both in like the same school together. A little bit of forbidden because he is a professor, just not her professor, I think that's what they're called. Again, another good time. And then my babies. For the Fans by Nyla Cave. This follows Avi and Kyron and it is a step sibling forbidden romance where they have an OnlyFans together and it's delicious. Highly recommend. But those are the 5 books that I read in this little reading vlog. I had such a good time with it. I think I might do this again in the next few months just because I love doing this and I want to keep rereading my favorite books. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe and I'll see you in my next one. Love yous.